Well, I can pretty much guarantee. Actually, let's see where we're looking. Top left? Okay. All right, top left. Stupid flip flops off. Okay, so I can pretty much guarantee that I will never post this video. But maybe I will. Maybe I will. I can't imagine it. It is October 5th, 2020. I'm writing down my thoughts. And several days ago, it was, why am I starting YouTube? And I'm getting frustrated at the fact that I haven't started it yet. And I just was like, well, maybe if I write it down, it'll help. And in writing this, actually this is one day, this was since yesterday, so like 36 hours at max. In writing it, I realized this is way easier than I thought, and it's way harder than I thought. And so I figured I would just get my unedited comments so I can watch it back and see if I learned anything from it. It looks like I'm definitely going to. So if I were to try to explain to somebody, if somebody asked me, why am I starting YouTube? Well, been watching YouTube with the dream of being a YouTuber for, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. But I may as well have seen it like, I don't know, like a celebrity of your favorite kind of movie or whatever. Like, you're just like, yeah, you're a part of a different class. 2 years ago, I started to realize that YouTubers these are people. These are regular people that get a chance. They don't just get a chance, but you can't get fired from your job, more or less. I mean, you can keep trying until you make it. So, when I learned about that stuff, get your ass out of here. Oh yeah, you're gonna die. Regular dish soap, 8 drops, like I'm talking less than a dime, filled with water, kills everything but spiders. If you got a spider fear, well, this ain't gonna help you, or at least you can't watch them die. But the rest of the things, 20 seconds or less, it's dead. Oh, he's smoked. Okay, so why am I starting YouTube? 3 minutes in. Holy shit. Okay. Now, back then I only had one reason to start YouTube. Because I knew that I could be successful. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of, and seeing these other people do it, I'm just like, there's no way. There's no way that I can't make it. There's no way. I mean, there's jobs out there that you're like, nah, I wish I could be good at that. But I mean, watching YouTubers, I'm like, there's no way. I'm a numbers guy. I can do this. Over time, a secondary objective has come up, why I'm doing YouTube, and that's for sincerity, honesty, and transparency. Now back then, primary was because I know I can, and secondary was this is how I'm going to do it. But now it's been kind of reversed. So I've done a bunch of research on YouTube. I've done, no exaggeration, I already did the math on this, but I've watched 2,400 hours of YouTube in the last 3 years. It's probably closer to 4,000, but I'm trying to be reserved. And 10% of that was hardcore, like looking into how to make it work. So I would call that educational, where the rest was kind of frivolous. I know I can do YouTube. I have no followers, I have no views, but I know I can do it. I know that if I had 10 years to do it, I know that this would be my full-time income. Thinking about doing it way shorter than that. Like if I cross the 3-year mark without making 50 grand a year doing YouTube, like I think I messed it up. I think I can see how it works enough to know that I can do it. But the reason that October 5th, 2020 is one of the last days that I'll ever go through the life that I'm going through is because of my choice. I could give a lot of examples. I could give Graham Stephan, Zip Trader, Demolition Ranch, Vlog Creations, LAHWF, the King, PewDiePie. I'm not going to get into PewDiePie right now, but I wouldn't just, if this guy went to jail, I wouldn't just bail him out, assuming he couldn't figure that out. But I would trade places with him. The amount of value he's put into my life through his YouTube is worth me going to jail and serving the sentence for him. I could give a bunch of examples of these people that I know really well that you wouldn't even believe how well I know them, because they're not celebrities. Because celebrities, you don't know where they came from. You might have been told where they came from. You might have seen a website. You might have seen an excerpt, like Justin Bieber. Oh, he was found on YouTube. Do you know what he was doing when he was on YouTube? Do you know how long he was doing it for? Do you know what his mental capacity was when he was 13 starting YouTube? You don't. And I would take some things away from him since he was a child doing it. But neither here nor there. You don't know what his life was like. You didn't hear him say out of his mouth when he was a nothing burger. You didn't hear him say that I hope I make it, I'm just like you. You don't know that. But with YouTube, all you have to do is search their videos, oldest to newest, and now you can see the very first thing they ever did in their career. Like, imagine if you could see the very first audition Justin Bieber ever did, ever. And even that is skewed because his whole job wasn't doing auditions. That was just, he was screwing around on YouTube. Not screwing around, he's a talented guy, for sure. I love the guy. I love him in ways. I probably should back that up. The songs I like to sing, I can sing his songs, and I can sing them well. And so naturally I kind of gravitate towards him because his songs are popular, and if I sing them out loud in front of other people, they're going to be like, holy shit, you sound like him. Yeah, okay. But we don't know where he came from. We don't know the very first thing he ever did, or Justin Timberlake for that matter, or Denzel Washington, or Christopher Walken. We don't know what these people have been doing, but with YouTube you can actually see what the very first thing they ever did was. Now, with YouTube, let me get back on track. Why I am starting YouTube. Now, the first thing is I know I can. And what I mean by that is if I would have started a year ago, then I would be a year closer to my my end goal. My end goal is being successful at YouTube. And when I say successful at YouTube, I mean of all the jobs I've had as a regular person, probably the most I've ever made in my life was $80,000 a year. And I didn't make $80,000 in 1 year. I worked a sales job that the commission built up, that in my third year I was making $4,000 a month, $6,000 a month. $6,000 a month is $72,000 a year. I never got a full year at doing that. I was dating a girl that I worked with. She got fired. They fired me with her for some stupid stuff. But regardless, if getting on YouTube got me to an $80,000 a year salary, I would consider myself having made it. And if you look at some of these people with several million subscribers, these people aren't making $80,000 a year. You think what you want, and I thought what I wanted to a few years ago, but these people are making $250,000 a year. Some of them have that same amount of subscribers, couple million, and they're making $7 to $10 million a year. So that aside, I would say that if you're making $60,000 to $80,000 a year for being a YouTuber, if I was sitting here in this garage smoking this cigarette, making money doing it, like good money, like $700 or whatever it was, making 4 videos a month or 10 videos, whatever it is, I would say you made it. That's what I'm talking about when I say YouTube success. So I am 100% sure that I can make my living on YouTube. Story for another time. Biggest reason I'm doing YouTube is because I know I can. I've seen anywhere between 2,400 and 4,000 hours of YouTube videos in the last few years, 3 years. I can do what these people can do. I have many, many advantages that they do not, but there's also a lot of advantages that they have that I don't, but aside from the point. The biggest reason is I'm 35. And this virus has really got me focused on what I am now. I'm 90% unemployed. I'm barely making it as an adult that should be pretty easy to make it. My rent's $1,000 a month. I have a house, it's 1,200, 1,300 square feet, something like that. I got a driveway, I got a car, I got a backyard and all that. And I should be able to easily pay for this for myself. Or by myself rather. But the biggest reason now, the secondary reason, but is now my primary, the reason I'm doing YouTube is I'm tired of the life I've been allowing myself to have. I'm tired of settling for this. What is this? I'm 35 now. I haven't been who I wanted to be since I was 22. That's 13 years. I thought about this a lot. I'm recording this video just to get my thoughts out there so I can review it for later and try to figure out a better way to say this. That's why you're seeing me in my garage in this clothes, smoking cigarettes, drinking. You're going to see a lot of stuff. No, you're actually not. I'm not going to be posting this. I am tired of losing things. I'm tired of not liking the way that I look or where I am or how I can do what I can do. I'm tired of footing half the rental bill when I should be able to own my own house. I'm tired of that, and I don't get it. I don't get why I'm here, and I'm sure a lot of people are like that as well. But this quarantine, or whatever you want to call it, all this drama. My roommate, her job's not been affected. Mine has. Both of my jobs. All 3 of my jobs, excuse me. All 3 of my jobs have been heavily affected by this virus. And I'm unemployed, doing the unemployed thing every day. I don't gotta wake up. I can wake up at 9 a.m. I could wake up at noon. I could wake up at 4. It doesn't matter. I could drink right away. I could do nothing, which is the majority of things that I do or don't do. I don't know. But I question why I'm doing what I'm doing. And over time, I realized that the answers are quite simple. The work is quite difficult, but the answers are quite simple. I am embarrassed at the person that I've allowed myself to become. I have memories of who I was, but it doesn't feel like that was me. It feels like that was a story someone told me about themselves. I wrote a list of things. I thought about the last really, really, really valuable time in my life, and it was like before there was nothing. It was I was born in August, and it was August 2017. A couple months earlier, I had started dating the woman of my dreams. I didn't know that it was the woman of my dreams until she was gone. I guess that's the nature of things. But I remember that that was a really important time for me. So at that point, if I'm 35 now, I was 32, 31, maybe 33. I doubt, no, I wasn't 33. I was 32 or 31. And was dating a beautiful girl. God damn it. Hang on, I gotta let my dogs out. They are scratching at the door. Come on, Vic. Come on, Vic. Come on, Vic. And, Kaya, go away. So, basically, I wrote a list of things I did for the first time in my life ever, from August 2017 to now, and I had a list of about 40 or 50 things, and on those lists, like, I was actually kind of impressed. Like, as depressive as I was being, looks like I only got about 30 things here, something like that. When I wrote them down, I was like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. Like, I did a lot of cool things, you know. And then when I really looked at the list, I realized that only 2 of those things that I do out of choice. The rest of them just happened to me. You know, the beautiful, amazing girl I was dating, she lived in my complex, and I said something to her, and then she became very interested in me, and I let that relationship happen. I didn't go for that. I didn't ask her out or anything like that. It just happened to me. I had an amazing fireworks show separate from that. That's because my current roommate, who was just my friend before, never my roommate, she inherited $600 to $800 worth of fireworks, and I turned it into a fireworks show. Well, I had that in front of me, and I built that fireworks show, so that fell into my lap. I built an amazing fire pit, very, very prideful of this fire pit. But I only built that fire pit when I inherited the bricks, and I was like, what am I going to do with these bricks? Well, I guess I'll figure it out. So, sure, I want to give myself credit for building that fire pit, but I never would have thought to go spend $80 or whatever it is on the bricks to go make that fire pit. That being said, I realized that I am not the person that I wanted myself to be. And I'm not talking about like I don't make $1 million or I don't have sports cars. I don't mean like that. I just I'm a waste. I'm a waste of a person. I burn 95% of the life that I have in me, where it might have been like 3 weeks. Here, good example. It's been 2.5 months since I've worked on YouTube. Like, that's my thing. That's my goal. Why am I not putting more effort into that? I'm going to be a better person tomorrow for doing it, but I just don't do it. And I just realized of all the, 2,400 to 4,000 hours of research I've done on YouTube, I realized that the most valuable thing that has is sincerity, honesty, integrity, and transparency. These things are key, and that's what I have. And I'm just sick and tired of allowing my life to get wasted. And a lot of people would be like, just change, bro, just change. Just change your mind frame. Like, okay, if you've ever struggled with that, that's hard to do. Unless you do it all the time. You do it all the time? Well, yeah, oh, sure. Oh, you lean over an edge and you're like, oh, I don't know, jump, bro. Just push yourself to jump. If you push yourself to jump enough times, then on the 50th time that you do it, you're not going to have a problem with it. You're just going to jump. But I'm dealing with that first jump ever. Like, that's what I'm dealing with. And I was a different person before. And I want to do YouTube. I want to do YouTube. And I think hands down I can do it if I can just do it. It sounds crazy, but just do it. Every YouTuber I've seen is like, don't wait until you're ready. Just do it. Just jump into it. Just start making videos. Just do something. Just do something. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. And that's what I think I have to do. I think I just got to start posting shit and not caring about, am I swearing? Am I writing? Are there things around me? Can I say kill, or should I say lost life? Or can I say Nazi, or can I just say Nazi? Or, oh, if you say coronavirus, you're going to be demonetized. Just let's just say that shit. It doesn't matter. I can't make any money when I've got nothing. The entry level to making money with YouTube is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I have neither of either. So, I'm not going to make any money. So, the reason that I want to start YouTube, you know how everybody says, everybody says this, if I could just change one life, if everything that I did just helped one person, it'd all be worth it to me. Like, I don't want to take anything away from those people, but that everybody says that. But I believe it. And I want that one person to be me. If everything I do with YouTube could change just one life, if that was my life, then it's all worth it. I could get $0 from this, zero recognition. But if I become a better person because of what I'm about to do, that's my whole goal. Like, you could be like, well, it's really selfish. But if you think about it, every time a human being yearns to change a part of themselves for the better, that's always selfish. How could that be selfless? It can't be. It has to be selfish. That's what I want. The fact of the matter is, the problems I'm dealing with, those are problems that other people have. I'm not the only one that has these problems. I have a drinking problem. That drinking problem is not like everybody's drinking problem. There's going to be people that get hammered, beat their wives and mistreat their children, and they just wish they could be better. But then so those people are going to see me as like, oh man, you don't have that big of a problem. But then there's other people that only drink on Friday and Saturday nights, and they hear that I've been drinking 7 days a week for 5 years, and they're going to be like, holy shit, man, you got a problem. Like, I understand there's those differences. But my problems are my problems. I said it for a long, long time before that. There's a phrase that's really popular now that I never heard of, and maybe it was the case when I first thought of this 25 years ago. But, I know there's people starving in third world countries that they haven't eaten for 4 or 5 days, but I still get hungry 3 times a day. So you haven't eaten for 15 hours, that's going to be a problem to you. And it's kind of how I see it. Now, the reason I'm starting YouTube is because I want you to see the wreck that I am. I want you to see that of all you people that smoke cigarettes, I can confidently say that I smoke more cigarettes than 95% of you. That's a problem to me. It's a problem to me so much that this garage you see me in, this is my home. I mean, I should have like a $200 rent because this is all I use. I use my bed to go to sleep in, and that's it. The reason I'm starting YouTube is I want to make myself better. And there are 2 ways that I can make myself better. One, I'm a talker. I want to tell stories. I would tell you any part of my entire life. I would tell you about extreme details of every girlfriend I had, or every job opportunity I had, or every big fuck up that I ever had. I would tell you all of it in extreme detail. I have nothing that I want to hide. I actually enjoy telling the details of my failures. I love it, because when you tell people about your failures, they tell you about theirs, and you realize that there's a person. They're listening to your version of bad, and they have their version of bad. But I want to be better. I'm 35. I don't want to go any further in my life doing absolutely nothing. from 22 to 35. Imagine if I did 13 years of work. I didn't. I wasted it. Like I'm wasting it today. Hopefully this video helps me in the future figure out what the video is, but I figured I'd just capture my raw thoughts. More or less raw. I paced around in the garage for 4 hours before I recorded this video, but hey. I want to be better in education. Now when I say education, right now I have 7 videos that I could post, but I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to edit anything. I don't know how to put on a filter. I don't know. But if I learned how to edit, then I could at least have the education of editing. But not only that, but I would have now 8 videos to post. I'm not going to post this, so I guess 7. So education is things that you learn. Obviously that was stupid, but like the phone stand that's holding my phone, it took a little bit of education to figure out how to use this thing, and it's not even powered. Like I can see the cord all tied up, and I don't got the lighting effects and all that good stuff. But it takes education, and replacing a garage door, fixing your car, all that's education. I could educate myself. Experiences. Like I said before, of the last 30 or 40 brand new experiences I ever had, first time in my life in the last 3 years, 2 of them, I provoked them. The rest, it was things coming to me and me being like, sure, I'll take your $600 of free fireworks and turn it into a fireworks show. Sure. I don't want to be like that anymore. I want my education to go up. I want my experiences to go up. Somebody needs to hear what I have to say. Somebody. I don't know who. But I'll tell you what. I was looking, when I was doing all these hundreds and thousands of hours of YouTube research, I was looking for somebody like me. I was looking for the closest resemblance to who I am, what I am, and I just couldn't find it. I found little pieces in everyone. And when I watched enough, I realized, wait a minute, I'm what I'm looking for. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm looking for, when I look into YouTube, I'm looking for me. But I can be me, and if I'm looking for me, somebody's got to be looking for me. Somebody has got to be looking for me. So I'm going to be me. And I'm going to say who I am, where I am, what I am, how I am. And I am counting on the fact that you are witnessing who I am and what I'm saying. Therefore, you're going to hold me accountable to be what I need to be. And the reason I say that is when I have a girlfriend that doesn't like me smoking cigarettes, you better believe I smoke 10% the amount of cigarettes I normally do because she's watching me. And if I live with a roommate that's a clean freak, I like clean things, but I'm not a clean freak. When there's a clean freak around, I clean more. When all my other neighbors have their grass cut, I'm like, shit, I kind of gotta cut my grass. So I sadly need accountability. Like, if my life was threatened, would I need accountability? Maybe not. Maybe I'd do it on my own. But I can see my strengths and my weaknesses, and I believe that if I tell you what I want to do, and I show you how I'm going to do it, and I choose not to do it, I believe I'm going to receive so much hate, not hate, but negativity, that I'm going to do it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm putting myself out there, and I want people to see what I am, and I want you to hear what I want to be. And I'm gonna be that. Like, that's the point of this. I want to drastically cut my drinking down. I would say by like 80%. Cigarettes, if I cut those down by 50%, that would be in the norm of where people smoke cigarettes. It'd still be unhealthy, but it wouldn't be like record-breakingly high. I want to do things with my life. Like, the less I drink, the more I'm going to be motivated, and that takes time. But that's kind of the point of what I'm doing here, is I'm exposing myself, knowing that this is on the internet and that I'm probably not going to like the responses. But if I had 100 comments and 99 people told me that I was trash for not just being a better person just by choosing it, be a man, bro, all that. If there was one person that was like, dude, I'm dealing with the same drinking issues that you're dealing with. Jesus. If they said that, I would be like, okay, I'm doing it then. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. We're doing this. So what I want to do is, first off, I want to be 100% transparent and 100% honest with full integrity and sincerity. And I want to explain who I am right now. And then I want to become a better person every single day. My health is not good. I am not a heavy guy. Okay, I'm about 235 right now. I'm usually about 185 on the best time ever. 195, 200, and I can still accept that. My health is out of control. Smoking, out of control. Drinking, out of control. Habits, out of control. And I want to be better. I want to be a better person. And it seems really easy. I talk about it and think about it all the time, but I'm just not that person. But I want to be. I'm tired. I do not want to be 36 and having done nothing to better myself. So this channel is going to be about absolute transparency. Going to tell a lot of stories. A lot of stories. I'm going to tell you everything that I possibly can. Everything that you will let me tell you about my life, I'm going to tell you. But most importantly, what I feel is most importantly is I'm going to become a better person every day. Fitness, I'm ready to build a workout bench. I already have the schematics. I'm about ready to buy the wood. I'm going to build a workout bench. I'm going to start jogging, working out. You are going to see me look damn good when I'm done. And I don't think I'll ever be done. But 3 months from now, it's going to be mind-blowing. So anybody that wants to change their physical appearance, watch me do it. I am not going to sit like this any longer. I'm not going to do it. I am going to become attractive, and it's going to be my choice, and it's going to be you helping me get there. So just that alone, I'm going to learn how to edit. I already learned how to build the YouTube room. Those videos, I don't know if you've seen them at this point or if I just never posted them yet. At this very moment, I've never posted them. But I could post those sooner than this video. I'm not going to post this video, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm going to learn these things. There's so many things I haven't done. I haven't rented a jet ski in my adult life. I have not traveled an hour or more away and rented a hotel room. I have not chosen to fly myself to my family in Hollywood or Illinois or I haven't done anything like that. I've done nothing with my life since I was 22. When you're 22, you don't need to do anything with your life. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed at who I am. When I meet a girl that she's traveled outside of the country, I'm just like, okay, not my kind of girl. But really, that is my kind of girl. I'm just not my kind of me. And I'm just thinking, like, I just need a deadbeat girl that has a shitty job and a shitty car and a shitty home life where I could bring her over to my house and she doesn't have to deal with that kind of shit and I can help her with the car. Now I seem like a magician. Things are so great. Like, that's what I gotta have. That's sad. I don't want to choose those kinds of girls, although they're available, I guess. I want to be a better person. I see videos of the beach, and there are so many gorgeous women. But it's like, well, yeah, I mean, the huge majority of women and men that go to the beach are going to be attractive. Why am I not there? Because in my own mind, I'm not attractive. So I'm not going to go there because can't do anything but get sun and water. I don't want sun and water. I want one of those beautiful girls. They're fucking everywhere. And I just think about that. I'm like, well, what's stopping me from doing that? Well, there's the confidence factor, sure. But confidence has a lot to do with what you have. Now, if I was fit and thin and attractive, back flipping, pull up loving, one arm pull up. I mean, if I was that guy, I'd be good. And health is another thing. And I'm not talking about crazy health. I'm talking about minimal health. These are things that I want to do. And I guess in short, if I was going to nutshell it, first off, I know I can do YouTube. That's why I want to do YouTube. And second off, I'm going to keep sincerity, integrity, honesty as a focus of what I'm doing. And I'm going to learn something new. Hence the name First Time for Everything. Something new. And I think there's dozens of videos that's for really, really simple stuff. Rode a BMX bike. Cooked on a smoker myself. Worked on my own car, like stuff. Well, that I've done a long time ago, but I think there's a lot of little things to get out of the way, and you don't have to watch, and maybe nobody will watch, and maybe people will be like, "Wow, this is really stupid," but I believe there's going to be people out there that are so far gone and they allowed themselves to be gone that they're going to see me doing these little things and I'm going to say, now I know how to do this. Like, isn't that crazy? And they're going to be like, damn, all I got to do is one tiny thing a day. I'm going to do one thing a week. You know, I mean, I'll do more if I can do more, but that's my plan. That's what I want to do, and I'm going to start ASAFP. There's no reason not to. I have no reason not to. The biggest reason I could possibly have is, well, I don't know how to edit, but I could figure that out in one day. And if I'm serious about what I'm doing, that day's tomorrow. I mean, it's like 11:30 at night right now, so I mean, it's definitely not the day. I'm not putting it off, but I mean, booting up my computer and getting it ready, that's gonna, and then it's gonna be midnight. Then it's gonna be a new day. So that's where I'm at. That's what I want to do. That's how I want to do it, and that's why I want to do it. The person you're seeing right now, if I'm even 2% successful, you will never see me again. You will never see me again. Like all the YouTubers say, just keep trying, just keep trying, just keep trying. It sounds weird coming from me because I'm a nothing burger. Go to McDonald's. Order a burger. Tell them no pickles, no onions, no ketchup, no mayonnaise, no meat, no cheese, no bun, no box. That's a nothing burger. Oh my God. I'm such a waste today, but tomorrow I will be something more. You're either going to watch me flourish or watch me drown. And I'm not going to let myself drown on camera.